Speaking of stuff that you want to be excited about before you inevitably turn on the game and decide to hate it. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is playable at EVO. They announced this so late, by the way. I'm shocked that this is happening. Storm and Doom are cool, but I really wish Spider-Man was playable. He's the character I probably wanted to play the most. I think it's really cool looking, this character select. The other thing is, the way these are lined up, these are your assists. I wonder if the order your character is picked determines their assist. When you lock in your characters, this is them in order, and they are called Vertical, Shooter, Assault, and Leader. And then this is them fighting, and then there's the this shit is this is so much going on. Which assist was first? Okay, Miss Marvel was first. So this is the first, and then the second, and then the third. This is a decently sized counter logo. That's how you know this is Arxis. And then the meter down here, they haven't gone over any of the stuff. We don't know what any of this does. They say, in addition, we're thrilled to be hosting a developer combat panel with key members of the Arc System Works and Marvel Games development team, taking place on Friday, 8 p.m. on the EVO showcase stage. We'll be shedding a new light on the core gameplay mechanic. We don't really know too much about when this game's coming out or like plans for it. This makes me think that this game is going to be middle of next year or something like that, maybe. My expectation is that it's going to be a while of like us getting character trailers and stuff like that, and then they'll probably do a beta at some point, because they did a beta for all their other releases, right? The game is still under development, but we're really looking forward to sharing more in the EVO panel, and especially for fans to try it out themselves with the very first trial run at the event. We're trying out many new things to offer a fresh experience. They constantly always emphasize, hey man, we're trying some shit that's like really different. We're different than Marvel vs. Capcom. We're doing some different stuff. It's going to be its own unique entity that has its own features and mechanics and feels really different from that game in a lot of ways. And I think that is an important thing to understand going into it. If your expectation is cool, Marvel vs. Capcom is coming out, I don't think that's what you're going to get, probably. People are already starting to get grumpy. They're already like, oh, the UI looks too much like Strive and the counter hit this. And like, everybody's just mad all the time. I don't get it. There's a narrative that this game looks way worse than Strive, and like that people don't like the UI. I already saw people talking about it, and I was like, brother, I've played these games before. I need to hear the announcer, and then I will pass judgment. You're so right. Versus game announcer is very important. Yeah, this is like a combo ender zoom, or like a counter hit zoom, or like an EX move or something. This is like a weird zoom. Like if you remember the actual trailer for the gameplay, you see the zoom it just did? You see how there's zooms in the trailer? Like this kind of stuff has zooms, right? I think that's similar to what this is here. Like this looks like a heavy or something that triggers some kind of camera reaction. This like UI they have here is kind of odd looking to me in general. This meter and I kind of like the style, like the text, like the stylized on it, but it looks like it's not gonna be how this game UI ends up being, probably. Because it doesn't really look that much like this to me. They're like instructions for double page spread, cut as shown. Like they're like doing a very like, you're building the comic or paper or whatever. Somebody said based on this character select screen, there could be space for up to 30 characters. Brother, it doesn't matter, man. The character select screen can look like anything. It doesn't matter. If they need more characters, they will redesign the character select screen or make it smaller or bigger or whatever. Remember when 2XKO posted its website and people started counting the boxes on the website, and when they were like, there's 16 boxes. This game's gonna have 16 characters. There's enough space for like 22 boxes. Don't start counting boxes to just figure stuff out. Like, come on, man. I like how the character select screen looks. I don't really like how this looks, but I don't really care that much, to be honest with you. I'm not very picky. It's like if the game is good and the UI looks like shit, I'll play it anyway. This UI doesn't even look like shit. It just doesn't look done. Counter with 2 exclamation marks is really funny. It should be 1 or 3. 2 is actual serial killer behavior. OCD take? No, it's not even OCD or anything. It's just incorrect. That's like you go somewhere and someone just like opens a door the completely wrong way, like off its hinges. And you're like, kind of OCD of you to think that opening the door that way is weird. Like, it's not weird. They just went the wrong way, man. Like, there's a right way to do it. It's fine. For this game, actually, 4 would be fine. I would accept 1, 3, or 4. Why are there 2 anyway? Like, they put 1 there and they're like, that's not gonna do it, guys. That exclamation mark is the atlas of our game, just holding up all the excitement. And like 1 exclamation mark is just unable to support the backbone of our game. Now 3, they're not really straining. The weight's a little light. We're coming on a little strong. Now 2, now that's what we're talking. Every time someone gets counter hit in the game, you just add an extra one. That is a fucking awesome idea. Like the first time someone gets counter hit in a round, it's counter. Second time it's counter hit, 1 exclamation. Then it's 2. Then it's 3. Then it's 4. And then it just starts filling the screen. Like if 2 people are just barbarians mashing against each other, then the counter hit is just fucking 17 exclamation mark. But I'm so curious about how the gameplay is actually going to work. I have like infinite questions because 4v4 is just, it's a lot. It's very easy for it to feel clunky. So like making it feel smooth is going to be pretty impressive. If you can like tag in and out of these characters and stuff, does the order stay defined? Like is this character a shooter and they only have the shooter assist or whatever the whole time? Is this character a vertical and do they only have the vertical? Or like if I tag Cap into Storm, does Storm become the leader? Cap becomes the vertical assist, and then if I tag into Assault, she becomes the assault. This guy, Star-Lord, becomes the leader, and if I tag Star-Lord in for her, does she become, you know, can we swap around? Because like we see multiple assists in the first trailer. Is it going to be like an assist button? You call that assist, and then depending on the slot, that's what they do? Or is it going to be like you call that assist, and depending on direction, that's what they do? Like, how is it going to work? I'm so curious about their implementation of this, just because there's so many characters. 3 assists to call is a lot. I have no expectations, and I'm so interested in how they do this because there's a lot of ways to do this. Like, in fact, imagine what the team building would be like if when you tag someone into that slot, they gain that assist. That sounds really complicated. Or is it just the direction? Is like vertical assist, you hit down. Is assault forward? Is shooter back? If you pick someone as a leader, does it give your team a bonus? Or does it just mean that they start? You know what I mean? Or maybe leader gets a specific kind of assist. I'm not sure. We'll have to see in a week. You think they'll let people record gameplay? From my experiences working with Japanese companies, I would guess no. The difference is really funny. Riot is like, oh, a creator and you want to come play. When you play, we have like OBS on the computer and you can record and we'll just send you a Google Drive later with your footage. I would bet Invincible will probably let people record also. But then when you go to like the Capcom booth or like the Arxis booth, they're like, no recording, no cameras, no pictures. All the Japanese companies are like that, I think. But yeah, I hope we get to record. That'd be really nice. I hope I have time to play, man. That's another issue. Like, am I even gonna have time to play? Probably not. My schedule is insane.